Hey guys, it's your friendly neighborhood doc here. Feeling a little less friendly than usual. Um, I think the heat's been messing with my stomach, so I'm not really feeling 100% today. Just thought I would do a video and talk about the other thing that has kind of made me sad today. Like I said, I've mentioned that I do photography on the side, and this morning when I woke up, I found that one of the news stories was that the Clayborn Temple in Memphis, Tennessee had burned overnight. And the Clayborn Temple doesn't really have any connection to comics. It doesn't have any connection to anything like that, but it is a very historical site. And like I've said before, I do a lot of videos and photography talking about abandoned places and urban exploration and that sort of thing. And so, unfortunately, the history behind the Clayborn Temple was that it was the last place that Martin Luther King Jr. got to speak before he was assassinated back in 1968. So, it's got a bunch of history behind it. It's got a National Historical Registry site specification. And it's just one of the coolest places that I have ever been in. It was an active church until 1999, at which time it was abandoned by its congregation because of its size, and I think the congregation had just dropped to almost nothing, so they couldn't keep up with the upkeep of the building. But it was a really historic site, and one of the most beautiful places that I've personally ever seen. So if you get time today, go and check out Clayborn, Clayburn Temple in Memphis, Tennessee, and check it out when it was a lot nicer than it is currently. And if anybody happens to live in Memphis, there is a Facebook group called Memphis in Pictures. And amongst the haze of not feeling well today, I did manage to post a bunch of my photos from about 10 years ago, not too long after I had started shooting and I got the opportunity to go into the Clayborn Temple. So, unfortunately, Memphis lost a piece of history today. And it's a piece of history that goes back, I want to say, 130 years, and that's unfortunately not something that you can replace. Once that history goes up in flames or due to a flood or whatever natural disaster should befall old buildings, then that's history that's gone forever. It's the same as having a comic collection that gets destroyed in a flood. Those books still exist, those stories still exist through other means, but your particular copies of those books are no more. So, all that to say, guys, just be good to one another, be gentle to one another, and go out there and do a little bit of reading on Clayborn Temple today and get your history lesson. Like I said, unfortunately, it's not anything to do with comics at the moment, but we will be talking more about comics in some upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day, and take care.